Welcome to Musty Millennials. Today, we'll be revisiting TRL, as in MTV's Total Request Live. We had Carson Daly and his black fingernail polish, VJs. No, Gina, I didn't say BJs. We got to see the music video premiere of our favorite songs. Man, TRL was the after-school program you didn't want to miss. Speaking of a program you don't want to miss, let's send it over to our musty millennials. Here they are, Gina and Kyle.
I have no comments.
That was great.
Yeah, although a VJ is a vagina. You didn't have to make it about a BJ. You already said the dirty word. So maybe I do have a comment.
Yes.
Couldn't know myself.
Always do.
Damn it.
I'm really excited about this. We have 2 episodes in a row that are just all letters.
Yes.
Did you notice that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like the 90s and early 2000s were the way of the acronym.
Yes.
Can we say that?
Or
TCBY,
at least the
anyone?
dawn of the acronym. It's when we really
TCBY.
started leaning into shortening
A lot of
everything.
T's. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
I love TRL.
And honestly, TRL is one of those things where, you know how KFC is just KFC now? They they're not Kentucky Fried Chicken.
God, you makes me want chicken. Can we
Sorry,
move on?
but do you know why?
Oh, man,
because
a bucket of KFC
But you want to
right
know
now,
why? It's
mashed
actually
potatoes.
disgusting. It's because it's so doctored that it's not chicken. That's why they had to stop calling it Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Is Chick-fil-A chicken? Oh, fuck it. I want Chick-fil-A.
I want Chick-fil-A so bad right now.
All right,
Whoa.
I'll be
Wait,
back.
you know what we have upstairs?
Seriously.
Wait, you know what we have upstairs though? The Chick-fil-A sauce. We can make,
Oh,
depending on what
we
time
have
you
this
leave, we're
chicken-
going to make chicken sandwiches tomorrow. You'll be so happy.
Can we make one now?
Maybe after this.
Yeah, we could.
Okay. Today we're going to do TRL. I'm really excited.
Same.
I have weird spotty memories of TRL, and then I watched a couple of things, and I don't know that I remember it all.
No, me neither.
I think that we were on the tail of it. The beginning of it, I was too young to appreciate, but then heard about the things, and now
Yeah.
I feel like I remember
Yes.
it, but I don't think I do. Brandon,
Yeah,
you
I
might
have-
be a more appropriate age.
I just
for this.
remember getting home from school, trying to knock out my homework real quick so that I could watch that from
Was it at 4:00?
I think it was 4 to
Yeah.
5 or whatever.
Yeah, I think
and
you're right.
dinner would be getting ready, so I would
Yeah.
try to get everything done before dinner. So because that show was coming on.
Well, and this goes back to what we talked about last episode. Live, be there or be square.
Yes,
Love
exactly.
it.
And it's over after that.
Yeah, and you miss it, you miss it.
You miss it.
You're not recording it. Before we do that,
Yep.
we have to obviously go through what made us feel old.
Yes.
Yes. So would you like to go first since it's my day?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My feel old, I think Brandon is going to like.
Why is that? Because it's
because
about stretching?
It is.
Wait,
Because
actually?
there's a stretch lab in Fairfield, and I walked by
Nice.
and I was like, I have to go.
No, you didn't.
Yes, and so I'm going to make an appointment because all of my feel olds have to do with my aging body and
That is
how
true.
much it hurts. But I need a good stretch.
I can't wait for you to show up in the T-shirt, the water bottle.
I'm so
Seriously, I'm
disappointed.
going to come swagged out and
No.
be able to do splits.
I'm so disappointed in this update because it was me and you versus him. Now it's you two.
Gina, that's
versus me.
how tight I felt.
But also, what this means is I need to go to management at Stretch Lab and be like, we need a sponsorship because we're mentioning you guys to our
Or
massive
also,
audience.
can you get him a fucking discount on his $1,000 stretching membership because he referred you?
Oh, maybe.
Can you try? Because
Well,
you
it's
should
a
see
different
how much he
location.
spends.
$1,000?
Do you think they're
How long are the
franchisees?
appointments? I did want to ask.
Everyone is, they're franchisees. Everyone is
So
different.
then
It's
he's
like-
not
Like
gonna
my
get it.
dad is at a Stretch Lab in Pittsburgh, and when he comes up, he can't use the one in Pleasantville.
This is so dumb. The fact that we're talking, I'm getting annoyed.
But Gina, how good would it feel if I can do splits at 35?
Gina,
You're not going to be able to.
Gina,
I
you
might
would,
be able
By the way,
you would love
all
this.
Brandon does is still complain about how much his back hurts. So what the fuck is Alex doing at Stretch Lab?
How long are
It
the
is
appointments?
when I get out of bed in the morning. It is so much better than it used to be.
He's lying. He just wants to
50
make an
minutes.
excuse that it's
50
worth
minutes?
5-0.
They limber you down? I thought it would be like 20.
No,
It. 5 is long, and it's too long.
no legs. He hits my hammies, my calves, my groins.
Does he get like in your
In
face?
your face?
No, we have a great conversation.
Does he, like,
Alex.
lay
Alex,
on
if you're
top of your
listening, I
leg?
love
So,
our conversations.
Here's the other thing. If I'm going to do Stretch Lab, don't speak to me.
No, what are you gonna do? Sit there
Do you
for
want to talk
50
to
minutes?
them for 50 minutes?
I don't want to talk to anyone.
I want to just basically be sleeping.
Well, like
while
when I
you
get my
stretch me
eyelashes
out.
done, I'm like, please don't want to talk.
Wait, oh,
Alex
they never
is a
talk to me.
self-admitted-
I put on massive headphones when I
my
get my
God,
eyelashes.
do you?
Yeah, the
I feel
big
rude
ones.
because now we're kind of friends.
Gina
Oh no,
apparently
I
doesn't
I
care.
don't even know their name.
Or like my hairdresser. I never want to get my hair cut because I just don't
Oh,
want to
see,
fucking talk
my
to you.
hairdresser is one of my favorite people. I saw her today, and I look forward to that talk. See, I need to save.
That's
my
where I'm at with
energy.
Alex. It's like a little therapy session for me when I go in there.
Yeah, but see,
while
like-
he's in your groin.
But see that. But then there's also he'll never
why I
listen,
want him, though.
so I can say this. My hairdresser, Caitlin. Shout out Caitlin. I talked to her about her.
She follows IG. I always see her liking and commenting.
Fantastic. I like.
What's up, Caitlin?
maybe she won't agree, but I fancy her a friend. At least
well,
in the
since she's
context
mentioning, hey,
that's
Caitlin, maybe we can
appropriate.
give a little discount here.
Yeah, no, forget that. But the guy that washed my hair,
Yeah.
which I actually kind of appreciated, but it was so overkill, narrated every single thing he was going to do today. And I couldn't tell if it was because I was so pregnant and he was like wanting to make sure I was comfortable, or this is just his MO. He's like, now I'm just going to sit you up and I'm just going to pat the hair and I'm just going to do that. And I'm like, can you just stop talking? It's like, I
know
just
what you're
want to
gonna do.
like
This is my first
orgasm
time.
out on this wash.
Yes.
Like, don't speak to me.
Yes.
If I'll tell you if the water's no good.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only question you're
That's all I
entitled
need, yeah.
to. And the rest of it was so sweet, but like so fucking annoying.
Yes.
Speaking of washing hair, I heard Charlotte, she said she put her head in the sink and
Charlotte
she
washed
got her. She used
For
to be
some reason,
scared
she
of
was
it.
afraid of it.
She was afraid the
I'm like,
sink was going to hurt her head.
Bitch, that's the best part.
I was going to ask you, this is coming out on the 22nd. So when we listen to this on the 22nd, we're like, oh, that was a pretty good episode, or that episode sucked, whatever.
We'll be in the hospital.
We will be getting ready to go to the hospital. What do you think this kid's going to look like? Are you ready for this?
He's going to look like Theo.
Yeah. Carbon copy, blue eyes.
No, I
so.
bet he's going to look like Charlotte.
You know what, though? I feel like we're due for brown eyes.
Can I
which
get a
sucks.
brown-eyed?
I know. I just hate them. No
People
offense,
don't
guys.
usually wish for brown eyes, I don't
No,
think.
because he doesn't look like my kids. That's why. He
Both
wants
kids
one to
look like my wife
him.
and the milkman.
No,
Yeah.
just me. They don't look like anyone else but me.
They literally just took
They're just
Gina's
my face.
eggs.
Well,
and-
Theo is Gina's face.
But Charlotte's was too.
Yeah.
And now it's morphed a little, but it's not like it's morphed into Brandon's
No, and
face.
she's got that. She's got that real light blonde hair.
I know, but I had that too. It'll go away.
Yeah.
Poor
What made you
girl.
feel old?
This pisses me off, actually. So
Strong start.
Yeah.
So
I like
'cause
where
when
this is
I heard
going.
it, I was like fuck you guys for moving on. But anyway, I was doing something at work and I was like around younger people. And at first they didn't say anything, but I was like doing, I forget what it was. It was like a presentation or something I was like trying to script. And I was like, #1team. Like, okay, fine. It's corny, but like,
Jesus.
that wasn't the point.
You
Shut
say
up.
I'm corny. That was...
Shut up.
Shit.
I was trying to inspire, okay?
Yes.
Yeah,
It
how'd that
didn't
go?
work because
No. It really didn't
apparently, hashtags are out. See? Your face indicates you didn't know that
But
either.
they're not out. People
They
are
are.
hashtagging
No,
all the
but they're
time.
hashtagging like
Post on social.
to like market and like
Yeah.
to do things that are like actually strategic in terms of influencing. Hashtagging for the sake of hashtagging, like I was saying it, is losery.
Yeah.
It's millennial.
Yeah.
It's not Gen Z. And then finally someone was like, hey, just so you know, we don't, and we definitely don't say the word hashtag out loud, but we don't use them. So like, you know how hashtag blessed was like the biggest
Yes.
thing? Like it's dead.
yeah.
Wow. But that pisses me off because like I got on board. I'm like trying to bring it
Yes.
into the workplace in a way that makes me relatable.
Yes.
And instead it just made me look like a bag of fucking dirt. It was so embarrassing. And then obviously what I did was I leaned into it more. I put #1team all over the deck. Because I was
Yeah,
like, fuck you. You're not
yeah.
going to tell me I can't
That's
use
the way to
this.
do it, though, because then it becomes funny.
Well, then it's like
Yes.
ironic.
Right.
But in reality, I was using it
It's
literally.
incorrect.
Yeah. Or not literally, but I was using it non-ironically.
Yes.
So that pissed me off, but also
Wow.
made me feel old.
Yeah.
Did you? But so now you know.
I didn't know that.
See?
Like people still say that, but I guess it's my
It's
peers.
millennials.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, or boomers.
Yeah.
Who really like probably don't even know what a hashtag
yeah,
is.
I don't even think boomers. My dad tried to figure
Pound
out how
sign.
to find a podcast. He was like, "Where do I listen to you?"
Wait, someone else said that to me the other day. She's a millennial
He
too.
was like, "How do I find it?" I was like, "On the podcast app."
Like, well, it's like wherever you get your podcast. They're like, what's a podcast?
Right. Where do I go?
How do you? Even my grandma, I think, listens, so I think he should be able to figure
Shout
it
out
out.
Gigi.
Yeah. All right, Brandon. What made you feel old?
So for my real job, not this good ass time of musty millennials,
Mm-hmm.
I had to do interview prep for this country musician, Tucker Wetmore. And one little nugget I found about him is he has 2 songs on the 2024 soundtrack of the movie Twisters.
The new one.
The new one.
Wait, singular, plural?
Plural is the new one. Twisters.
Oh, was the
Like
original
the remake of the Helen Hunt?
Yeah, the original was
Was
no
just
S.
Twister.
No, it was Twister. Yeah,
Twister. This
So
must
now
be
it's
multiple.
Twisters.
Yeah. So he's on that. So I brought that up in a team meeting. My team is very small. It's me and 2 others. Shout out Pat and Colleen. And they're much younger than me. So I asked them, I said, we were talking about I brought up the original. I was like, I can't believe there's another movie. And they're like, oh yeah, I don't really. I was like, you don't remember, like, do you know who was in the original? And they had no idea who was in the original.
Helen Hunt, but who was the guy?
Bill Paxton.
He died.
R.I.P.
He's dead?
Yeah.
In real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come I don't know that all these people are dead?
Well, I'm obsessed with Twister. Actually, me and my sister during the pandemic would like multiple times we would watch it on FaceTime, but try and start it at the same time as each other.
That's crazy.
We love Twister so much. We're going to
so
see the
good.
new one next
Philip
weekend.
Seymour Hoffman was in it.
Yes, Philip Seymour Hoffman was in it.
Alan Ruck was
Who's
in it.
also dead.
Philip Seymour Hoffman's
Yeah,
dead.
also
Overdose
dead.
on
Wait,
heroin.
I
And
didn't
you know
know that.
Alan Ruck, he was Cameron on Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, I love him.
He was in Succession.
Yeah,
Connor.
I love him.
Connor.
Wait. So I didn't know Bill Paxton died. Did you also know that Gottfried died? What's his first name?
Gilbert. Yeah, the parrot from
The
Aladdin.
guy with that really distinct voice. Gilbert
the
Gottfried.
parrot from Aladdin.
Oh, yeah.
you know
Little
he's dead?
dark-haired man.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was
I mean,
dead.
you didn't even know who he was, so I guess you're not upset. I just saw something on, I guess it was TikTok or Instagram, and I was like, wait a minute. I just like missed all the. I guess I'm not committing them to memory anymore.
No.
Which
No.
is kind of screwed up.
Well, and it's crazy because these people that are dying were like our age in the 90s when we were watching
Right.
these movies.
Yeah. Well, also, Ray Liotta's dead.
Yeah.
Totally forget
Yeah.
that. I mean, I knew that one, but I forget it.
Yeah, same.
Oh,
There's like more like that.
Yep.
And I'm like, wait, we're never going to see these people in film again.
Goodfellas, top 10 movie all time.
Yeah.
Ray Liotta.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. R.I.P. Whew. All right. Should we get into something fun?
No. This podcast is happily sponsored by Wonderweave, where each story is a doorway to a child's imagination. Wonderweave is an innovative app that crafts custom tales for your child with text, vivid images, and audio narration, all powered by the magic of AI. Proudly woman-owned, Wonderweave champions creativity and learning, transforming screen time into an interactive journey. Just picture your little one, eyes wide with wonder as they explore stories where they're the star, brought to life through your own voice, thanks to the app's unique voice cloning feature. Every parent wishes to leave a mark in their child's heart, and Wonderweave lets you do just that. Whether it's before bed or on the go, your voice can be the comforting guide through enchanted worlds and spirited adventures. So why wait? Embark on this captivating voyage with your child. Visit wonderweave.app now to start your free trial and create lasting memories one magical story at a time. Wonderweave, bringing families closer with every word.
All right. Should we get into TRL?
Yes.
Or Total Request Live, which, as I was mentioning before, who cares what it's called? It's just TRL.
Yeah, it's here.
Yep.
But, okay, this I did not know.
Okay.
Because this was maybe a little bit before our time. It was a combination of two different shows. Did you know that?
What?
No.
Okay, it was MTV Live and Total Request. They combined it and it like became the flagship show. See?
Oh.
Mind-blowing.
When did it start?
1998 was TRL. So it must have been before. That's why it's before our time. Like MTV Live and Total Request must have been pre-98.
Right.
But I know no more than that, so don't ask me any follow-ups. But TRL, whatever form those shows were in, TRL became the countdown show, obviously.
Yep.
So what I guess should have remembered is like you would call in to vote for TRL. You could do it online, but you could also do it on the phone. So it's kind of like the radio stations, but like you would call to vote.
Right.
Kind of like Dancing with the Stars or some shit. Like when you text in to vote now, it was just like the OG call in to vote.
Yes.
And then they would play the top 10 videos. And then obviously number one would be played last. So they would keep you on the hook
Right.
for that hour. But what I found, which I'll get into later, there was like a lot of uproar that TRL was not actually counting votes, that they were just rigging the order.
I mean, are we surprised by that?
I mean, I wanted to wear my rose-colored glasses and believe that the people were in control. So, yeah.
It's just real-time tallying seems not feasible in the 90s.
Especially with that technology. So
That's
it's
what I
probably
mean.
true.
Yeah, like is there someone writing it down when people call in?
I guess, but it just like makes me sad.
Yeah, I guess.
But what was cool about it was that it was obviously live. Carson Daly became a huge thing, which we'll talk about. And they were in the middle of Times Square. So like they had this element of like, come see us. And you can like, and they were in the Viacom building, which was their parent company. And they had this like really cool setup. Set, but also window down to the fans and like engage them regularly. So that's why it was so cool.
Totally.
Did you ever go to see it live? Me either. I feel like a lot of people did though.
Really?
It was like a thing people did.
Well, didn't they have like recordings? People were out on the street with signs and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. You could either anyone could go on the street.
Yeah.
Seeing it live in the studio was probably hard, but I know people who've done both.
I think the people on the street were probably the ones that they tried to get in and sorry, we're at capacity, so they would just stay on the street.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's that hard to get on the street, but you had to do it at 4 o'clock and like pre 4 o'clock on a normal work or school day. So it's kind of a weird time. Basically, it was a mega platform for artists. So everyone that we were obsessed with came through there.
Yes.
Obviously, like Britney, all the boy bands. They got a lot of flack, though, I was reading, because they were super focused on pop.
Yep.
Which makes sense why I was so obsessed with pop. Like, they influenced me. Because they did not go deep in other genres in the way they did pop. And that's when people were saying that they were deciding what the music was.
Right.
Because they were deciding, like, Britney is palatable and people want her. And so they pushed her.
Right.
They also, Slim Shady, his My Name Is, that
So there were definitely
right?
other people who gained, like, notoriety. He used to fight with people on TRL.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
There was a huge
There
one.
was huge feuds. Eminem.
Oh.
By the way, on my way to the hair place today, I listened to his album.
Horrible.
Incredible.
Oh, really?
Love it. Maybe I'm the only one. I haven't read any
How
reviews.
long was the ride?
Because the
30
new,
minutes.
the new,
Oh, whoa.
the new song is kind of okay.
Okay, so here's the thing. You have to listen to it in order. It's a story.
Wow.
You can't do that at this day and age.
Yes, you can.
And like make us buy the CD.
Well, or you could just go on Spotify like okay.
Do you have Spotify?
Save that for what made you feel old. Where would you play a CD?
No, but I'm saying like that's if
Grandma?
you're telling me a story, that's
I gotta
the
go to
format I
the
would want
record
it in. I can do
store?
anything on
You
Spotify.
just listen to it on Spotify in order. You do.
Yeah, you can pick the album.
Oh my god, that was bad.
I don't like it.
We're not cutting that. People need to know
That I'm a moron.
you said that I'm going to buy the CD, but it's really good. It's like a whole.
Where would you put the CD if you did buy it?
No, you wouldn't.
Well, they wouldn't sell it, guys.
So some of the top celebrities, you nailed it. Britney Spears, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Eminem, and Beyonce. They had like some of the highest viewership and were the most popular. So there's like a ton of memorable moments. Eminem's feud is on that list.
Yeah.
The only thing is,
Who was it with?
It says that there's multiple celebrities, but he would fight with Christina Aguilera on there. I remember that.
Yeah.
And that's not from my research.
Well,
that's
that
just
was in
from
one
my
of his
memory.
songs. Who did,
Well, yeah, because
who
he
did
would
she
like
give
call her a
head to
slut,
first?
Carson Daly or Fred Durst.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So maybe that started there. I don't know, but he would like just beef with a million people. And then they would have live performances. So it was basically a concert too, which was pretty cool. The thing that also made it sort of a staple was people loved Carson Daly.
Yes.
Which I don't know if we talked about this. We must have. I thought he was so not good on The Voice. Like the way he would engage with people was awkward.
It was so over the top.
Totally. But what people would say about Daly on TRL was like he was so relatable. He made the artists feel human. Like people just like fucking loved him.
I think
and like
he's like
he was the show.
I think he's like a good dude.
Well, so that's what people
And I like
felt
him on
like.
the Today Show.
Yeah, and so the thing is, he actually wasn't there the whole time. So it was until 2008, but he left in 2003, and that's when they had the cycle of VJs, which one of them was Nick Lachey's wife,
Yes.
Vanessa. What was her old name?
I don't remember.
Manillo.
Oh yeah.
Is that right?
Something like that.
So then, like, they would like cycle people in.
You know who else was a VJ? My cousin JR.
Stop.
He was, remember that competition VJ for a day that they used to do?
Yes.
He was on it. And I was in middle school and I wasn't allowed to watch MTV, but I was allowed to watch because JR was on the show. And you know
You
how
have to
like
get the archives.
it was every week or like every day in the week, and then Friday if you won, you were the VJ.
Oh my
And
god!
so
yes.
JR did it every day and like was taking his shirt off and shit. And,
Stop it.
And then he lost on that Friday and I cried.
No.
And then years later I found out that it's rigged. Like he knew he wasn't going to win.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I
So
don't
it was
think-
an act.
Well, I don't think he knew he wasn't going to win the whole time. I think Friday he knew like you're not going to.
And
be
he
the
was
VJ.
bummed, so he cried.
No, I cried. I cried watching it on television. No, he didn't cry. I cried.
He probably cried too.
I remember watching it in my parents' room because Tom wasn't allowed to watch it because he was too young. My mom did not like
Honestly,
MTV.
MTV was controversial. I feel like I didn't watch it until later.
Me and Allie would sneak down to our basement if we wanted to watch MTV, but like we were not allowed to watch it when I was young. But JR gave us a special pass.
Interesting.
And they still reach out to him MTV sometimes.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
what?
Because they probably have to pay him royalties if they like show something.
I mean,
No,
what is
I don't
MTV airing anymore?
They
They're
have
still
shows.
on. Yeah, back
16
off.
and Pregnant?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that was the one I was going
Still
to
a
say.
show?
They have like the legacy shows now.
Yeah. And like, where are they now
syndication.
with their 25-year-old children?
That's when MTV became not about the music. Yeah. The
and
children
like
are
Real
like
World, Road
16.
Rules.
Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah, that was
Challenge.
Fifth
a great
Wheel.
era. Yeah.
Yeah.
But MTV initially was about music, right?
Yes.
So this was the sort of flagship of
Absolutely.
everything they stood
Yeah.
for. Because you said this on one of the podcasts. They used to just be like late night
It was
programming
just
all the
all
time.
music videos.
Yeah. So this made it like an event.
Yes.
And Carson Daly, well, obviously the black nail polish. Also, do you not distinctly, I feel like they're still together today. Like, feel like you were living Carson Daly and Tara Reid's romance.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
felt like that was a love
What a
of
fucking
decade.
wild
No, it was,
time.
they were whacked.
Yes.
And I feel like she actually probably, I'm making this up, this is not in the research, but I feel like she hurts his image. Like, she is trash.
Absolutely.
But in the first American Pie, she was a smoke. And then
Yes.
she went to
But
Looney
she
Town.
became so gross.
And is still there.
I think she's still there.
Still
for
where?
sure. In Looney
Looney
Town.
Town.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And she's
Yeah.
just like
Still
haggard. Yeah, no, she's just haggard. But he aged beautifully. He actually looks exactly the same. But why was the black nail polish such a thing? He just like wore it one day and
That was also that like angsty 90s time where that was what was going on. And if people did love Carson Daly so much, if he was doing something, we're doing it.
yeah, that's fair.
Because he was the man.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He was beloved.
Yes. He still is, I think.
Did you like him on The Voice?
I just like him as a person.
See, I don't.
Yeah.
I
and
think
then on
that
the Today
he's-
Show, I feel like he's really genuine.
So I was gonna say on the Today Show, I liked him. It was when he got on The Voice, and then I felt like he knows that he's liked, and so he like plays a part.
I think he tried too hard on The Voice.
That's
He
what I
just
mean.
was over the top.
Yeah. He
Maybe-
he never really bugged me, but
I'm curious what our listeners think. Let's do a poll.
yeah.
Is Carson Daly a genuinely nice guy? What do
I
we
think so. I'm a
And
fan.
we'll tag him and
also
see
has,
if he
a Sweet
responds.
little family.
Does he?
Yeah.
Who's he married to? A famous person or no?
Tara Reid.
Actually, I like that.
Tara Reid.
No, in my mind, it is Tara Reid.
No, he has like I think he
real
has, like
wife.
3 kids, maybe more than that.
Oh, okay. Maybe I do like him.
Yeah, and he's like cute and sweet, and he's done like some very nice interviews on the Today Show where he seems like a real person.
Yeah, so that I did like him. It was The Voice that
he's,
turned
like,
me
endearing.
off. He was saying like kind of losery things on The Voice. I think he's just getting into like dad joke land, and maybe that's why I don't like him as much.
On The Voice, you also have to remember was the time when he was like, wasn't he on everything? Wasn't he on the Today Show? Like this
No,
was
I
one
think
of
that
like
was like
many
his
jobs.
revival. No, I think The Voice like he kind of came back.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I just lost track of him though. So maybe that's
Yeah,
not
maybe
a
I
real
did
thing. But wait, so did you know? So it went to 2008. He left in 2003. Then
Yep.
they had the VJs. I had no understanding or recollection of this, that there was a reboot. Did you know that?
Of TRL?
Yeah, in
what year?
2017.
No way.
New format, new hosts, but it just never gained
No,
popularity. and it got canceled.
as we said in the last episode,
2
it's
years
just not
ago.
going to happen, man.
No.
No,
Stop
they just
trying
have to like
reboots.
Let it die.
shit die.
Come up with
And
something new.
you're ruining its memory. Just like
Yeah.
let it be.
I know. He left in 2003. They had the new host, and then basically like music started to change, like how we consume it, and that is what killed TRL.
Yeah.
So it's not even like it's like all the LimeWire shit. It's all the digital
Yeah.
music that became a thing. Social media became a thing, and then
Streaming.
TRL's viewership obviously goes
Yeah.
down, and then people discovered music in different ways. Because we talked about this on another episode too. You literally like didn't know a song until TRL debuted it.
Yes.
Right.
And it was like an
And there
event.
would be the countdown in the
countdown to
corner.
the song.
Yeah.
Yes. And it was like, and they would have that
And the
artist
artist was
on.
there, yeah.
They would talk about the song.
Uh-huh.
Like you felt like there was like a story around it.
Absolutely.
Which is like,
And the build up, the anticipation, you
Yes.
just couldn't get it another way.
you know who kind of does that well now is actually Taylor, because all her stuff becomes like narrative.
Yeah.
So she kind of does that through her platforms, but like most songs, I have no fucking idea, number one, who the singers are, let alone what they're trying to say, which is why actually I appreciate Eminem's attempt at a story. I think
Yes.
I want to hear more about it and I want to connect to it.
Yep.
TRL.
I need to listen to that album now.
Yeah, it's really good.
You've teed it up for me.
There's a couple that I like. I'll let you know. One of them I think is called Habit. Anyway, and then of course the live audience interaction, which would always lead to like some awkward thing.
Yes, totally.
Like I always felt like people never knew how to act on camera in the audience. They were like just a bunch of baboons.
No, seriously.
Everyone
there was no
was just
vetting
like, in
of
the
those
fucking,
people.
Yeah. In the spotlight for the first time, acting like
Yeah, like the camera and the light would go on there, just like woo.
Yeah, like just go nuts.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was like a couple really crazy moments, and I tried to find them, and I can only actually live watch one of them. But do you remember the Mariah Carey meltdown on TRL?
No.
Okay, so it wasn't. So there was like a lot of stuff that was building up to this. I forget all the backstory, but she was divorcing that guy that had discovered her. Remember, she was married to him, Matola.
Oh, yeah.
And then she was like trying to like be out on her own. Then she made Glitter, which was a fucking bomb.
Dude, Glitter was hilarious.
Honestly, so a girl that I went to middle school with played her as the kid.
Oh.
Yeah, shout out Isabel Gomez. Where are you now?
Nice.
But she was gorgeous.
What a claim to fame.
Text Isabel Gomez. Make sure she listens.
I don't have her
Contact
text,
information?
but that's why I was so into it at the time, but it was a bomb. And so she was like kind of unraveling. Anyway, I watched it. It was wild. She shows up unannounced.
Okay.
Carson is clearly not expecting her.
No way.
She pushes in. Actually, shout out ice cream episode. Basically the push cart ice cream truck that you said that they had before the ice cream truck.
Yes.
It's like a fucking good humor thing. She like wrote Carson and hearts on it with like a glitter pen. She
What?
comes in, she puts it to the side and like means to give it to the audience, but like doesn't really tell them why it's there. Goes on stage. Carson's like, "Hey, Mariah, like, what are you doing here?" Like, it's so fucking awkward. And he's like, "We're supposed to go to break." He's like in his ear trying to figure out what to do. She starts stripping.
What?
So
Wait.
she's wearing.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
No,
Mariah
she's-
Carey just shows up to the studio.
So I'm sure someone knew, but it was the weirdest thing. So he certainly didn't know. She starts stripping. She has a huge t-shirt on, and on the inside it says Loverboy, which I guess was her album, or was that a song? I forget.
Yeah.
But something she was trying to promote. And underneath, she's wearing like basically those like boy short underwear and a Loverboy tank top, and she's like moving all sexy, but it's like so uncomfortable. And then Carson says the funniest thing, and I couldn't figure out if he meant what he meant, but he was like, "Can we turn the air conditioning way down?" And I was like, "To see her nipples?" But then I realized maybe it was because of the ice cream. So I was like, because he was like to a low temperature,
Yeah.
but he was like being a little pervy, but it was also handling it really well. Like, "Oh, hey, Mariah, like,
Yeah.
what you doing?" And she was babbling. If we can find this clip, because I watched it.
Speaking of Tara Reid being cuckoo, I think Mariah Carey's a little.
Oh no!
Well,
so
clearly he's seasoned at handling
so
crazy
apparently,
women.
Yeah.
then what ends up happening is she ends up handing out the ice cream. They go to break, and then like 2 days later, she's hospitalized for exhaustion.
No.
Yeah, it's like so like, because people were like calling for like a wellness check, like things were happening.
Yes.
It was bananas. So I didn't remember that, but apparently,
I didn't remember that either.
Apparently there was also, which I couldn't find, a Britney meltdown.
Yes, I remember that happening.
Do you
but
remember it?
No.
So maybe it's in my notes, but I didn't watch the Britney one. I did watch the Mariah one. Oh, you know what else was interesting? So when Janet Jackson's wardrobe malfunction happened at the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and I don't know if this is still the case, but apparently MTV sponsors the Super Bowl halftime show, or they did at the time. And so the backlash actually came back to TRL at the time to like take down her music. Remember how she was like fucking crucified after this?
Yeah.
So they kind of like got in the crosshairs.
It's like, hey, kids are watching this.
Yeah,
your
and
boobs
then-
out.
Also, can we just ask one question?
Yeah.
I know this is not something we need to relitigate, but like, what was the end game there? You're just gonna whip your tit out?
No, it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, it was.
No, it
Timberlake
wasn't.
didn't Timberlake pull it off?
He
Isn't
pulled it
that
off, but
the
it
huge
wasn't.
debate? Is if it's an accident or it was
But
intentional?
okay, so here's the deal. Even if it was intentional, Justin did it, not her.
Yeah,
Right.
but she had the peel away titty cover.
Oh, see, this is my naivete again. I'm like, oh, her malfunction.
Well, that was the story,
She
but
didn't cover it up or anything and freak
she just
out.
let her boob flail about.
She knew it was happening.
And it was like in that weird black outfit, so it just like poked out.
Do you remember it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember
vividly.
it, but I don't remember what her tit looks
That's
like.
I
what-
remember being like, what's going on?
Like,
That-
how's her nipples? They
that's
must be
the-
nice if she's doing that.
That's the moment I went through puberty.
Oh, yeah? 6 to midnight?
I was like, what's that?
Yeah. Well, so anyway, that became a thing on TRL, and then they actually had to change how they structured live performances because people like didn't trust MTV to not be risque, and they were like losing credibility and viewership. So that was like kind of annoying. Oh, I have a whole thing on all the controversies. So Eminem's Feuds, we've got Christina Aguilera, NSYNC, and he would just like use the platform to just like air grievances.
So we were supposed to get Chris Kirkpatrick, my boy, Steelers fan, on this on the show. So I was doing some show prep on him. He got into a fight on TRL, I think, with Eminem. That's where I just recently read that.
Oh, maybe that's what they mean.
And Eminem later said that he went after Chris Kirkpatrick in a song because Chris Kirkpatrick is the only one from NSYNC that would actually stand up for himself in the band. So that's why he went after him, because he knew he would come back and create that conversation.
Chris Kirkpatrick, you can get your ass kicked.
Yes.
Worse than the little Limp Bizkit bastard.
Nice, G.
You like that?
That was good.
You like
Great
that?
recall.
You
Great
like
recall.
that? That was
good. That wasn't in the notes. That was in your brain.
I know. That's my millennium brain, like the things I remember.
Yes.
Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'll tell you guys. One of the Eminem songs I liked today was like, do I just take the drive back the next 30 minutes to keep replaying it and memorizing it? I didn't. I got over it.
Yep.
But that's like what I would do as a kid.
No, me too.
Superman?
But it's the
crushed.
only reason that you learned songs.
You just kept replaying
You kept
them.
replaying.
Do you
it
remember
over
the Superman song?
Every word.
No. Do you remember it from you and I's relationship?
Unclear.
The first time for our first date when we grabbed drinks after that Yankees playoff game, and I drove you down, we got pizza, and you threw the pizza on the ground.
Yeah.
When we were pulling out of the parking garage, you rapped. This is 2011, by the way. You rapped the entire song, and I didn't expect it coming. The song just randomly came on.
That
and
was
you
a
just,
choice.
And you
'Cause I
just
didn't know him that well.
No,
and
that's a choice.
no, we didn't know each other at all. And you did it, and I was like, "Who is
Superman
this
is
girl?"
like my party trick. I love it.
My intrigue
and
was
it's
very high.
so
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yes.
But it's so satisfying to say those
You
disgusting words.
you did the entire song, and I was like, "This is
It's
who
so
is
good.
this woman?
Maybe
Who is this mystery?"
Maybe I'll
woman?
make that a maternity leave project.
Mission?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll learn the entire Eminem album.
Perfect.
Honestly, it might be a fun endeavor.
Seriously.
I do have the Britney Spears thing here, but it just says she had erratic behavior, which was mirroring what was happening in her personal life.
Yes.
So all of it she just should not have been
I feel
on
like I
TV.
can remember like a picture of it.
Yeah.
Like I can see her on like the image in like an article written up about it.
Yes. But I don't remember if that's something that I just know from a look back on documentaries and
Right,
stuff, or I
or
remember seeing.
Like a BuzzFeed TRL moments, like something like that where it just
Totally.
had them written up.
Totally. Oh, by the way, did you know that there were spin-offs of TRL?
No.
Oh,
Okay,
God, I'm
the-
sure they failed.
They definitely did, but there were similar shows on MTV and other networks that were like imitators. Oh, I guess they're just imitators. But it says inspired several spin-offs. But there were shows like 106 and Park on BET. It was like the same format. I don't remember that.
No, me neither.
So it's funny you bring up BET. I was thinking you had BET, you had is it CMT, the country music one?
CMT.
Yep.
It's country music television. So like that's why
VH1.
VH1.
Oh, VH1 was great.
But that's
love
why
VH1.
MTV went pop, because they couldn't go country.
Right.
They couldn't go too heavy into like hip hop and rap,
Right.
because that was where BET was at. What was VH1? I felt like that was like a more
VH1
oldies
was like
one.
a little older than
Yeah,
us. Like
yeah.
it was like the generation
So
before us.
Yeah.
it was very targeted, and it was on purpose.
Also, it
obviously.
was based on like radio hits, which is primarily
music.
pop music.
Yeah.
So, yes, if
on
you
pop
want-
stations, but there's country stations and rap stations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But if you're going to do TRL I don't know why it's a bad thing that they did pop music.
I mean, I love it. It has shaped
Yeah.
who I am today.
We're
Same.
doing
Well,
an entire episode.
Do
on
you
it.
know? Did you know that there was a Kanye West rant on TRL too?
I believe
No.
it. There's
So
Kanye
I know
West
he
ran on
fucking rants
everything.
everywhere, but I
Yeah.
don't remember this either. But apparently in 2007, he went on a rant about MTV and the music industry as a whole. So like he used it as a soapbox, and he criticized the network on TRL. So super awkward, and basically said they didn't give his stuff enough playtime. So he was like playing into that pop thing.
Yep.
And he's like, you like are putting me down
Yes.
basically, and like this is not how the music industry should be run.
I mean,
But
he
yet-
says crazy shit all the time.
he just like pops off.
He really does pop off.
He loves it.
Yeah.
They also did sorry, not to divert from Kanye, but I'm over him.
Me too.
Pranks. Do you remember stunts and pranks?
No.
I guess like out in Times Square, I kind of remember some stuff happening, but like
I
people
remember
would
them
get,
being
like,
down there.
Did they have
would
a
go down
Times
there.
Square like correspondent that was interviewing people?
like the VJs
or did they
would
just
be
have
down
the
there.
camera?
Yes.
Wait, you know who else was a
right.
VJ? Hillary Burton. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
From One Tree
yeah.
Hill. I loved her as a VJ.
I love her in general.
Same, and I love that she wears her hair gray.
Me too.
Like,
she's also so pretty.
Yeah, and she's married to that stud.
I know.
What's his name?
I don't
Javier
know.
Bardem?
Nope.
No,
But
he's
looks
the
like
twin.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're
What's
talking about.
his twin?
Fuck. Jeffrey Dean Morgan or something.
But they're so cute together.
They're so cute together.
But anyway, I remember her as a DJ. Her and Vanessa Manillo, actually, I remember from, like, in real time.
You mean you don't remember J.R. Romano?
I can't say I do.
It was only 1 week.
Yeah, that one escapes me. Who was the guy who kind of looked like a skeleton that did MTV News? Kurt something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Soder. Loader. He just
what
died.
happened to that guy?
He just died.
No, why is everyone fucking dying?
Actually, wait. Let me confirm that. Or he looks really old.
Why is everyone dying?
Or he looks really old.
Yeah, let me look at that.
I think he looked old then.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He is not dead, but he is.
Jesus, what a jump scare.
I know. I apologize. But guess how old he is now?
45.
No, he's like
82.
65, 75.
79.
Jesus Christ. Can we see a pic of his rotting eyes?
Oh my God.
Like, he looked so bad then.
Yes.
But he was Mr. News on
No, he was
MTV.
great.
Yeah.
I'll never forget him. But he just looked old at the time. Oh my God. You know, he kind of looks better than like Mick Jagger.
He looks like Mick Jagger.
I know, but like better version. But better version.
I don't know.
He just
I
kind
don't
of
think he
had
looks
buggy
great.
eyes, I think. That's why I remember him.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's so many reasons why TRL is incredible, but part of why it was so exciting was the unpredictable nature of it being live.
Yeah.
So I think that goes back to like, we don't have anything like that now, do we?
Not for music.
Not for music. I guess like award shows. Oh, they did an award show for 1 year. I don't remember that either. I think it was like 2003. The TRL Awards.
Oh,
yeah.
they did?
But don't they have the MTV Music Awards?
And
I don't
the
know why they
VMAs.
need. Oh, right.
That's MTV too, I'm pretty sure.
So, but maybe that's the same thing as the MTV Music Awards.
I don't know.
What does VMA stand for?
Video Music Awards.
Yeah, so that's the same
Probably
thing.
built off of that. It was all the same time period.
Yeah, but anyway, TRL.
They also, famous people love to fucking give each other awards, so.
Yeah, they do. And then they make like those awards of a lifetime achievement awards
Yes,
or whatever
and they're,
based
like,
on like
30.
one random person. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just such a mess.
Yeah. Too many award shows.
I'm sure the TRL awards were a mess. I would like to have remembered those.
This is a dumb question, but it was on every day, Monday through Friday?
I think so.
Yeah,
And was
at 4.
it the top 10 videos
Top
of the
10.
day? And they mixed
Yeah.
in interviews and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, and Carson would host it, and they would mix in interviews. They would do performances. They would do stunts. They would do like the format was just really crazy.
But the countdown element of it, you would start watching that show. They would start with 10, and you would always want to watch.
You have to wait till the end.
You have to wait till the
Yeah,
end.
totally.
They would hold you the entire
Absolutely.
time.
Well, and I think like it was part of the fun of like, would the one that you want to be number one be number one?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so like it was competitive.
Or would it get dethroned? Like this one thing was Britney Spears' Oops, I Did It Again was number one
Well,
for
Britney
like
and Eminem,
weeks.
I think, were the
Yeah.
longest. I think the Real Slim Shady, if I recall from my shitty research somewhere, was one of the longest standing
It
number
was.
ones.
And there was actually a point, I remember this strictly in my brain, one of the few things I remember from TRL, I was like, okay, he's had his run. Like, I want to see a different video. And then when they would say, and number one again, and I would just turn it off.
It would be Slim Shady.
I just didn't want to see it again. I was like,
was the-
somebody, but you watched because you wanted to see when he got dethroned.
Yeah. What was the award show when he came in with the Million Slims? That was so
I don't
iconic.
know.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
All wearing the white shirts
They
and
were
the bleached
all
hair.
dressed like him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
And
that
he
had to
just,
be
like,
that had to be an
stormed the
MTV
stage.
one, right?
I think so. And I
Yeah.
feel like it was
Let
like
me look that
around
up.
the time that he was like top dog on
Yes.
TRL.
2000 MTV Music Awards.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Oh, so wait, can you look up if the MTV Music
Yeah,
Awards and the
that's what it
VMAs are
was.
the same thing?
Sure.
Yeah, I think they are the same thing.
I don't know
Have
that
they
they are.
morphed? So we have two award shows?
MTV Music Awards, because I think it's Video Music Awards, which makes it different. I'm
No.
telling you, they just create shit to just give each other awards.
They
Like,
just
you're
love
great.
to,
It's
like-
called the MTV Video Music Awards.
They are the same
so
thing.
it's VMAs.
So it is the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
There's no way that we watch that twice a year.
No.
Well, I don't watch it at all.
Me
but
neither. The music ones I can't.
the
do.
music ones and the VMAs are the ones that like there's also not good fashion because they're all like edgy.
Right.
So I mean, I guess it's a fashion choice,
Yes,
but,
but it's not as
it's
much
not like
fun.
high fashion.
Yeah.
Which is really the only thing and not that I know anything about fashion. I just want to see what crazy fucking shit that
No,
these
exactly, same.
famous people think is high fashion.
Yes.
Which VMAs is like sometimes they come in fucking jeans.
No, and like trashy shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. MTV currently hosts 20 award shows a year.
How is that possible?
I don't know. Current shows: MTV Europe Music Award, MTV Millennial Awards.
Oh.
Hey-o.
For
When are we gonna get one?
What if the two of you walk out and present an award?
Wait, one
and
day?
I'm like on the mic in the background somewhere.
There actually is an award. I think it's at the VMAs for Best New Podcast. Should that be our goal? Should we manifest that?
We should try.
We'll never get there.
Actually,
but
we
no.
don't want to because Chad created our logo and it's a complete ripoff of the MTV.
Oh yeah,
logo.
oh yeah. We
So
can't go
MTV
there.
will bring us on and then
We'll
they'll
have
hand
to
us a
change the logo.
subpoena because they'll
if
sue
that
us.
happens. But I think we've got about, I'd say, at least 400,000 viewers and listeners to subscribe. We probably should get some video before we worry about
We probably
Yeah.
should.
Okay, are you ready for the quiz?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
MTV and how they're targeting Gen Z
Okay.
is the theme.
Yeah, I'm way out of this
There's
loop.
not a lot of questions because this was another hard one where we just consume things differently.
Right, I get it.
And MTV still exists and they do have a lot of shows still.
Okay.
But
Nothing like of
no,
note.
not really. Not
They've
anything
really
like
died.
that you're
They're
like
not
tuning
cool.
into. But they
Yeah.
are. They're 16 and pregnant, but like the same people.
Yeah.
The challenge, whatever. Okay. One exec from Viacom, which is MTV's parent company,
Yep.
called Gen Z the first generation that, quote, swiped before they wiped, so they had to change their tactics, which I
Wait,
just thought was like such a
what?
silly quote.
Swiped before they. Oh my god, wipes like their ass.
Yes.
Wait, that's hysterical.
Isn't that funny? I never.
We should
thought
put
of
that
it.
on a T-shirt. I love that.
Swipe before you wipe,
Yeah.
or don't.
No, don't. But like, it's shame on you.
Yes, exactly. So in that spirit, what platform is MTV now using to announce VMA nominations?
TikTok.
I was gonna say Instagram.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Insta. And what massive company did MTV team up with to help people more easily cast their votes by their voice?
By their voice.
Yeah.
So it's gonna have to be like something you can send in a recording
No.
by your voice.
Do you want a hint?
something AI related?
Yes.
ChatGPT.
No.
Cameo.
Oh, that's smart.
That's a
but
good one.
No.
You have one.
What?
Like the device created by this company. Well, can I just tell you?
Yeah, why don't you
Yes.
just tell us?
Alexa.
Oh.
You can vote via Alexa.
Oh,
so they
she is
teamed up with
AI.
Amazon
Oh, that's so smart.
to be like, hey, I want to vote for this guy so people could make it easier. But it's also because you're engaging a demographic that gives zero fucks about the VMAs.
Yeah, and no one is calling in.
No one's calling
They
in.
might text.
And then how many votes do you think they get for the VMAs now? Like none.
Yeah, I'm definitely not
Next
voting.
time, though, you should try the Alexa thing.
I'll try.
I don't even know when the
Who are
VMAs
we gonna vote
happen.
for? Yeah, I
We'll
mean, I don't
just
even know
vote
who's
for-
out. Doja Cat. It's the feline. The only artist we don't know anything about, but talk about all
We
the
talk about her
time.
all the time. I have no idea what she does.
Well, and obviously Eminem.
Our
I'll
goal
vote for
should be
Eminem.
to our first guest on this
Doja Cat.
be Doja Cat.
I hope so one day.
Ugh, no. I don't want that feline anywhere near me. This is the last one.
Okay.
3 questions.
Yep.
What 2 old MTV shows are they giving a reboot on Snapchat? Snapchat shows is a thing. Did you know that? That was the
No.
craziest part of this question.
But I was gonna say Jersey Shore.
Nope.
They have a real reboot on
Yeah,
TV.
they have a real reboot
okay.
on MTV.
On Snapchat reboot.
Shows on Snapchat is wild to me.
I would never watch one.
It's in like short bursts. Is that
Yeah,
what?
I think so. But it's
crazy.
like a
Fifth Wheel.
series. Yeah. No, but you're getting closer.
What
with
did
the
you
vibe.
say?
Fifth Wheel.
Blind Date.
No.
Oh my
Oh.
God, Blind Date was
It's so good.
crazy.
Wait, what is it?
Cribs and Girl Code.
Whoa! So I don't know what Girl Code is.
Me neither.
Cribs is a good idea to put on a short
Yes,
form.
because
actually,
you do it in short
You just
form.
want to see the quick.
But Girl Code, when I was looking it up, there was also a follow-up Boy Code where it's just like these like actors basically like talking about like girl shit.
Sounds stupid.
It was so stupid.
Wait, was Cribs around when we were younger and then died, or has Cribs been around?
I don't know the answer to that.
Because if they're reviving that, that's like really going in the vault.
I don't think that it's been going on.
So
That's
Cribs, when I was with the Steelers and Yankees and we were doing videos and we would do day in the lives, we would basically do a Cribs episode.
It's so interesting.
But it's amazing. But you know what's so funny? I will never forget this. They did a Cribs episode, and I was watching it with Big Boy from Outkast. And my mom just happened to walk in the room as he's walking up the steps, and he goes into his bedroom, and he's like, "And this is the bed where I make my babies." and my mom was standing there with me, and my mom goes, that is disgusting,
Honestly,
and walks out. And
I'm
the
grossed out.
timing, I was like flush. I was like, this is embarrassing.
That's hysterical.
Was Hit My Ride on MTV?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I
Exhibit.
fucking love
Exhibit.
Hit My
Exhibit. What
Ride.
happened to Exhibit?
Those cars were insane.
When they would
so
wrap them,
amazing.
honestly, it was an art.
Yes.
But there was I remember there was a car that had a espresso maker in the trunk because the guy was a barista or something.
Oh my God,
and they
that's
put an
hysterical.
espresso maker in his trunk.
I used to watch a lot of Pimp My
but
Ride.
people would
too.
sue because these cars would like after the show and the recording they would like catch fire and like
Right. Yeah,
they
there was
weren't,
so
like,
many.
right.
They weren't road ready.
architecturally
No,
sound.
definitely not.
I was gonna say the thing about cribs that always was like the thing to look for was what was in their fridge. Do you remember that when they would show you the fridge?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And either it was like just water or it was like really interesting.
Yes.
And I feel like if we're doing Snapchats, they better stay on the fridge.
So we can watch it on Snapchat, but
Well, I don't have
even think
Snapchat.
I have that, yeah. I don't have that.
Do you have Snapchat?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, we'll have to ask Katie, my sister.
Yeah, she has
our
it.
own.
She
as
sends
you
the
know
tea-
from
this-
the last episode that I want to fucking smash her Snapchat, but for once it comes in handy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll have her
Snapchat is not the vibe
show
for
us.
me.
Okay, I can't wait. Any final thoughts about TRL?
I mean, I freaking love TRL, and I do remember getting off the school bus and racing home for
Yeah.
that 4 p.m. start time.
It's the same thing as TGIF. We really had a theme these last two
and the
pods.
fact that it was a live show every day that was music and fun,
Yeah.
was cool.
I want it back because now what I do is I listen to Spotify top hits, but I'm missing all of the context.
Yeah.
Yes, that was what
I
it
don't know how
provided
to,
as
like,
well. There was like
get
a
music.
story to connect with
Yeah.
more so than just a song. And like maybe if I knew Doja
I
Cat
was
and the
gonna say
girl
she
behind the
wouldn't
whiskers,
be
like
so
I might
mysterious.
understand.
Yes, I feel very strongly
Yes,
that we're
because
missing.
it let you get to know the artist. And to your point, you would watch the same video fucking every day,
well,
16, in a row.
well, and we talked about this before, which we don't have to get back into, but like they're still making videos. We're just not watching them.
Right.
So it's
Well,
like,
someone is.
Well, someone on YouTube, some loser who
Yeah. We
Brian
don't
and
like
his
YouTube.
YouTube
Yeah.
TV. But I feel bad that we don't like have like that connection to artists anymore.
No, I know.
I want that back.
But I guess though you just have to work harder to engage with people that you enjoy because
Right,
it's
but then
like
you have to,
social
like,
media. Then you have to
find
follow
them.
them,
Yeah.
and listen to interviews with them. But it's not like
It's just not the same that it was, guys.
No, it's not.
It's just
I
not
know, I
the
miss
same.
it.
Everything's in short bursts.
I think I would
Everything's at
take
your
it back
fingertips.
in
So
its
you-
exact form.
me
Yeah.
too, totally.
With Carson Daly.
Should we tell Carson that we want to bring it back?
Well, I'll give him another chance. if he
No,
comes
no
back in this
reboots,
format.
guys. No reboots.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But
We're
this
off
one I
reboots.
kind of would make an exception.
But you know what's
for.
funny? My junior
It's
in
an
high school.
exact replica.
My junior year in high school, I remember getting a job, and the job was like it was 4 to 8. It was at a hockey store, and the store closed at 8. So I would be 4 to 8, and TRL came on at 4 o'clock. And when I first got the job, I said, "Oh, what are the hours?" I was hoping it was like 5 to 8, and they said it was 4 to 8. And
Sorry, can't.
I
Gotta
was
watch
so
TRL.
upset because then it.
Have you ever heard of TRL?
Yeah, it would.
Who even works
That
at
was
4?
my
No
after
one's
school
coming in here at
programming.
4. We're all watching TRL.
That was my after school program. And then I think at some point they did at 3:30 they started running a making of the video. Mm-hmm. So they would do they would do the making of the video
Oh, into the debut.
Yeah.
into the debut, and then
Yes.
the debut would run into TRL, and then you're like, awesome video. How's it going to tie into TRL? Like they tied their shows in together.
Yeah, I do remember them making
intentionally.
the video.
Yeah.
They had great programming.
They did. It's also crazy to have something at 4 p.m. Like they
Yeah.
didn't do
Yeah.
it in prime time. They did it in the afternoon.
Well, but
Like who were
But
they
it was
targeting?
targeted
Us?
for us coming home from school.
Yeah, exactly.
and honestly, that was my babysitter.
Yeah.
Every
Carson
single
Daly
day.
was your babysitter.
And honestly, he was great then. Maybe
Yeah.
he'll come back. You know what? I'm softening on him.
You should because he's a great man.
Honestly, he just
I would like to have
rubbed
a
me
beer
the
with
wrong
Carson
way.
Daly.
Me too.
Yeah, if you're listening,
All right,
Carson.
fine. I'll be
I
nice.
think just the voice annoyed you.
No, it was what he was saying on The Voice. Oh, the voice meaning the show. I thought you meant his voice.
No.
I'm like, no, his
the
voice
show.
is fine.
Plus, he had like the host gig on those shows is
It's
really
so
annoying.
awkward. All right,
Because
justice
they're-
for Carson.
Yeah, justice for Carson.
All right, fine.
I would say, Mr. Daly, I love you.
All right, let's end on that
Same.
note. That's beautiful.
Okay.
All right, we are
Crusty.
the mustiest. You didn't get it. Crustiest, dustiest millennials you ever did see. Bye.
And they're much younger than me. They just rip apart.
No, it was my no. I love how that's the accusation. I literally
Your face said fart.
no. It was no. You're a dick. I put my water bottle down and you whipped your head at me, and I pinched the side of my face because I was waiting for the blow of your condescending remark about the sounds I was making.
Just so you know, you and I have been together for a long time. That face you made is the exact same face you make when you're ripping out a fart.
It was me bracing myself for you to be annoying.
All right.
Which you just were in a different way than I anticipated.
I wish it was your fart face.
I wish
anyway,
that we recorded so that I could prove myself. Anyway, keep going.
That'd be great content.